Hello and welcome to Love Balm number 41, brought to you by the Power of Three and me, Amber. If this is your first time on this channel, this is the number 41 Love Balm. And there's a playlist. So you just go to the channel and it's right on the first page there of all the other Love Balms that I've done. So they're timeless and they're for all signs. So if you want to go and check out those, you might want to familiarize yourself with a love bomb by sticking around with this one. There is an overall energy, but more than one reading does come out, okay? So you don't have to resonate with the whole thing. You might just pick up on one energy that comes through. So I will let you know that we use decks that are geared to love. I did pull the Black Cat one, though, for the clarifier this month because I just get a very romantic feeling I always have from this deck. So I do bring it in from time to time when we are using the Black Cats this time. We're going to do a word search also, so grab your papers and pens, and you can do the word search with me and carry on with it if you so choose. I think that's everything. Just to beg you to subscribe if you haven't and hit the thumbs up. My views are so low. I have 174 subscribers and the views totaled up for the videos don't even come close to that, and it seems to be getting worse. So I don't know whether I'm supposed to just take a hint or whether there's just an issue that could be easily, reversed, and that's what I'm hoping. So yeah, guys, let's get started then with the love bomb, okay? From our Heavenly Father to kick things off. It is Friday, by the way. It is timeless, like I said, but I just let you know the date that I'm actually sitting here, okay? It may or may not be relevant to you, but it is the 20th of January, 2023. So, for number 41, from our Heavenly Father, all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing, comma, you shall receive. So you kind of have to believe. And I think from what I've learned, I'm just going to give you a little heads up because, it's not easy when you're praying and you're not supposed to want, but yet you do want and you need, and it gets very, very confusing. Just kind of open yourself up to a general knowledge that God will give you what you want in His time. It might not come in the form that you thought it would, but it's usually, it's better, not usually, but it always ends up better because He knows all circumstances where we don't. So just know that He has your best interest at heart always, and it might not seem like that sometimes. So that's part of the energy, I'm certain. But we'll carry on here from the True Love Oracle cards. The overall energy for this love bomb is self-respect. There's a beautiful castle there in the background. Light's guiding the way to that castle as well. Now, to support that, from the Angels of Romance, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm going to tell you automatically before I even put this down what came through so fast and furious. For some reason, in order to explore your romantic feelings with this person, male or female, take it however it resonates for you, there's a sense of losing your self-respect. That's the energy here, okay? Losing your self-respect in order to explore your romantic feelings. Now, who are you losing that self-respect with? I don't know yet. It could be family. It could be you might feel like you're losing self-respect with God. I don't know. I don't know who this person is. I heard character, but I didn't want to say that. But who this character is what actually came through. But I cleaned it up, and then they made me just say it anyway. So, being referred back to all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing, and you shall receive. And I feel like this is some sort of, what you're looking for is some sort of acceptance, some sort of guidance to know, why should you lose your self-respect in order to explore your romantic feelings for someone. But I think I'm already leaning towards the fact that there'll be something about this person, the way they live, their character. There's something about them that is causing this. So it's going to be very interesting. Again, if you don't resonate with that, it doesn't mean that something won't come out that will resonate with you. So this is the soul connections when two hearts meet. So let's give this a shuffle for the collective. Love Balm number 41. Your highest good, please. What does the collective need to know in this message? Moment. Think of a special moment that brought you to much joy with your partner. That bought. I have to say this again. I apologize. Because automatically my brain went to brought. Like being brought to a moment. But it isn't. It's bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. So either it's a misprint. Let's read it again. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Okay. So it's like, you know, paying for maybe a vacation away, where you could just focus on each other, and it was a lot of money, but it was worth the outcome that came from it, because you got to clear the air. I just heard for some of you, you might be able to express yourself the way you want to, but it's going to cost you, because you need to set the right mode, the right tone, to have the right setting, and that costs money. And I also got that sense from this overall energy here with the self-respect. I'll tell you what did come through right away with that fast and furious energy, and that was like a family history of really disliking the rich. So for you, like this person, that might be what their fault is because they feel like you're being bought, and you're turning on your values by falling in love with someone that has a castle. They have so much money. So there's a connection there, but there's also, this can be singular on its own. All right, so if you take it how it applies for you, if at all. What else for the collective here for number 41? Boundaries. Ooh, I've never seen this one before. Having sensible boundaries is important. So I do feel like this is general, okay, because you know your circumstances. So this could be a direct message to someone, but it also relates to our overall energy. Again, who are you offending with your, who is judging your self-respect? That's the thing. So that's where you maybe need to, if you are resonating with the overall, you need to listen to that boundaries message for the collective. This one. Oh, marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. So that is the fear I just heard, of what's happening with these, one on one side of the tracks and one on the other. But what's meant to be is what's meant to be. Okay, it is what it is, and this is where this boundaries comes in, because you need to draw boundaries because of this moment card here. That came that moment maybe where you knew you were actually in love with this person and not their money, but you're being accused otherwise. That's why your self-respect is on the line here. If you explore these romantic feelings, which I feel you're doing, and is going to lead to marriage. It is what it is. So let's get these Black cats here going, and then we'll do our word search before we close. Okay? Just to change it up a little bit. I just felt like a rush to get right into this. Love Balm number 41. So that's what we're doing. We do it the way we're told to do it, I guess. Alrighty. For the collective, please clarify moments. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Also, I'm feeling that this boundaries, it really spreads far and wide here through this, because you might have also needed the space. You need to maybe buy yourself some time away to create a boundary so that you could actually let someone know how you feel without interference, without someone crossing those boundaries. Because it's important, I guess, if you want to marry somebody, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. If you got the money to do it, well, that's just gonna piss them off all the more, I suppose. But please clarify moment. There we go. Yeah, moment. Knight of Wands. The moment when someone took action. This could be what I just described, or the reciprocation. Yes, you know, will you go on this trip with me? Will you do this with me? And you notice that this gap here in between is a bit of a boundary, right? I mean, that's not an easy jump. You miss, you're in trouble. So obviously it's getting from one place to another. And a very bold action, a very bold moment. Yes, like, you know, will you do this with me? Will you go away with me? Will you take this time with me and draw these boundaries for whatever reason? Take it how it applies. But I feel like there's an absolute reciprocation there. Let's see what comes out for boundaries. Boundaries for Love Balm number 41. That's just kind of me dropping half the deck there. Sorry, guys. Boundaries. There we go. Yeah. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Having sensible boundaries is important. Sorry, just looking down there. It's important to keep the karmic wheel upright, okay? You need to keep things in a karmic alignment, and don't let this wheel get out of control here. Keep those boundaries. You know, if this one here is trying to throw things off, you need to stay right there and keep those boundaries. You know what karma's like. You know what dealing with the Wheel of Fortune is like. I think someone knows better. Watching their back, so to speak. So that could be just a separate energy for someone. Let's see what comes out with marriage. Congratulations on this marriage, by the way. Marriage. Knight of Pentacles. It's been slow. Okay, for some of you, you might have been dating a long time, and you've just decided it's time. And for others of you that are resonating with this overall energy, it's the issue at hand that's keeping things kind of slow. It doesn't mean it's not going to work out. Bottom of the deck. Three of Cups. Now this could be anything from, you know, just kind of sitting around at the kitchen table. Gossiping is what I'm getting. Kind of a family thing, right? Mom, dad, and sister, mom, dad, and brother, mom, dad, and aunt, uncle, whatever. Take it how it applies. We have the gypsies here. So let's do our extra clarifying on this. And then maybe when we're done that, we've got our closing card. We'll do the word search. Maybe some significant names will come out in our word search. For the collective, for Love Balm number 41, please fine-tune this for them. Give us a little more direction here on where this is going for them. And there's specific scenarios that are coming out here. Thank you so much. Self-respect with romantic feelings, please. Self-respect with romantic feelings. Okay, I see it. Consolation. I just feel like this is being a little bit emotionally confused because of the self-respect thing. Very, very confused right now. Male or female, take it how it applies. Just kind of standing outside, being totally pulled into the situation by your feelings, but got everything on the outside pulling you. And it doesn't mean that it's right. It's just probably the way you were raised to hate rich people. But when love takes over and it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And we got a whole big thing going on here, like, you know, like, you see that? Do you see the light there in feet? It's not pointing back here saying, no, no, you better turn around, come this way. No, 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 it's saying, let me guide you down this path, which goes right in the front door of that castle. But again, it's like in your mind or who you're dealing with, it's like, but my self-respect goes that way as I go this way, following my feelings. But somebody's made you feel that way. It's about money. It's about money. It's just all that comes through here. Moment with the Knight of Wands. It's because of this moment. Wedding, again. This person wants to get married, okay? And it's going to change everything for this family that's sitting around with this Three of Cups here. Emperor behind there. See, this is what they're talking about. Two of Swords there because it's not their decision to make. And they know that this person, this wealthy person, is going to take over. Or that's what they feel like. They've got this whole persona made up about rich people and what they're like, but I don't feel like they are. You know, they don't have enough trust in who you are and the fact that you would fall in love with who this person is and not their money. Let's see what comes out with the boundaries and the Wheel of Fortune. That's why this moment is so important, because it's giving you, and the universe, it's giving you that Wheel of Fortune energy to get away and create a boundary around you so that you can actually make your own choice and get away from that people pulling on your self-respect strings, basically. Clarify boundaries with the Wheel of Fortune. Child. Right. It comes, you were raised this way, okay? You were raised up this way. You were raised in not poverty, but just hard-working people, you know, and nothing corporate, nothing that stands out. Just the basic needs, cleanliness, good food, good, you know, being brought up to pray and respect your neighbor and that kind of thing. But as far as being rich, to this family, it's evil. So if you do this, you lose your self-respect. This is what you've been taught from a child. Okay, and that's where the Wheel of Fortune here is giving you a chance to create a boundary there and not feel that way anymore. Okay, I'm not saying that richness can't get out of control and turn bad, but it doesn't mean that all rich people are like that. So that's the lesson to learn here. Marriage with the Knight of Pentacles. Room. again, I feel like they're going to learn that when the marriage comes. What I heard is that it's going to be, even though it's going to be lovely because of where it's going to be held, it's probably going to be held at this castle-like nice home. But it's going to be, fairly simple in the fact that it'll just be family and it'll be held in a nice room in the house. And I think it's going to turn out very, very well. Really, I do. Let's see now what comes out here. Grab your papers and pens and let's see what letters come out. That may or may not resonate. Let's see. Last time I did this, I think I got one vowel. It was very hard to make words. Okay, I'll go over these with you twice to make sure. I already see two Y's. Okay, two Y's. An M is in mother. R. N is in no. X. H. Two H's. Grab the big handful. S. T. O. W. A. Another X. D. Wow, I got a lot of letters out here. G. Another R. Another X. That's three X's. Three strikes, you're out. I already heard that. What's the odds of getting that? J. Z. L. And another N is in no. So, I'm really resonating with that overall energy, which I don't usually do, but this is why we did it this way, because see, I'm getting that, there may have been several attempts to try and change this family's point of view on this person, and you just keep, like, you may have gotten a flat out no, they don't even want to talk about it or hear about it, like, twice. Three strikes, you're out, is probably what's relevant with that. The two Y's are even coming through relevant with that, because both times you're like, why do they not, why will they not listen to me? Why will they not hear me? Some of you may be an RN, as in an RN, a nurse. I have the word, the name, sorry, Stan. And we also have, we have the full name is Stanley. Stanley. I have the word dog, which is always relevant. Maybe Stanley's the dog's name. I only have the one Z, but I have, that spells jazz, which we're listening to here, romantic jazz. Could be someone's nickname or name. Jazzy. Actually, that is my daughter-in-law's name, is Jasmine, but we call her Jazzy or Jazz, so it's relevant to me. We have Mr. here staring right at me. Mr. Jazz, I just heard. Some of you might be huge jazz fans. Mm. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's even how you spell it, but I'm just getting the word dote, like doting over somebody, which again resonates with the Love Balm. We also have sax, which they're playing in the jazz, right? The saxophone. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. There's a lot of letters there, so I'm sure you guys can carry on and get a lot more words out of that. That's why I like used to write it down, and then that way when I crap out, you can continue on if you want to, right? No matter. Let me know if you find a funny or interesting word. Leave a comment. Nobody ever does, but I'd freak out if you did. Okay, we have the romantic oracle for your closing message to close Love Balm number 41 out. Okay, for the collective, please give them the message that they need to take away from Love Balm number 41 and close the energy out safely. Thank you so much. Alrighty, what do we have here? Ooh, nice picture. What is it? A message for you. I'll show you the picture, but that's what it's titled. A message for you. Isn't that gorgeous? So let's see what it says. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Take that one and all. Okay? Special message from you, from only you know who. So, very nice energy to close this out. Guys, I'm going to absolutely beg you, if someone's watching this ever, I can't tell you how gut-wrenching it is to go on your channel and see that absolutely nobody has viewed a video. So please, if you're watching this and you might be the only person, please hit like and share on another platform possibly, or whatever, just to literally help save this channel. Thank you for joining me here if you are still with me, and hopefully I see you again for another Love Balm, which would be number 42. So stay safe, guys, and stay in God's light and enjoy His peace until I do see you again. Bye for now.